January 1930, the Nazi Party takes over in Germany. Hitler becomes Chancellor.
January 30th, 1933, a torchlight parade through the streets of Berlin declared to the world that Adolf Hitler had become Chancellor of Germany. After many attempts to gain control of the country's Depression-era government, Hitler had finally succeeded. His National Socialist Party, the Nazis, had legally formed a coalition government with the Conservatives after a month of secret meetings. The Conservatives, led by former Chancellor Franz von Papen, believed they would be able to moderate Hitler's extremism. They would find out how wrong they were. Nazism and fascism would soon rule Germany.
February 1933, Nazis temporarily restrict civil liberties for all citizens, never to be restored. March 1933, the concentration camp at Dachau is established.
On the 20th of March 1933, Himmler announced the building of a concentration camp at Dachau. What began as a political re-education camp went on to become a model for all other concentration camps. 2 days later, the first political prisoners were transported to Dachau. A system of terror began, which could not be compared with any other system of persecution and punishment. From this place of crime, a monstrous reign of terror set forth, contemptuous of all humanity.
May 1933, trade unions are closed, books declared contrary to Nazi beliefs are publicly burned.
In 1933, in April, Nazi German students decided to organize a nationwide book burning program to eliminate foreign influence, to purify German culture as they saw it.
September 1935, the German government enacts the Nuremberg Laws, codifying the radical definition of Jews, depriving them of citizenship and fundamental rights. The Nazis intensified persecution of political dissidents and others considered inferior, including Romanians, Jehovah's Witnesses, and homosexuals. Many are sent to concentration camps.
Nuremberg laws being the first law that addressed a whole group of people, that this was the first law that sort of made them less than human. And after that, then it was a step-by-step process of segregating them and then exterminating them.
July 1938, the Evian Conference. Delegates from 32 countries are gathered at an international conference called by Franklin D. Roosevelt in Evian-les-Bains at small spot on Lake Geneva. Their purpose was to discuss the plight of the growing number of Jewish refugees who are fleeing Hitler's Europe. Germany has boycotted the conference, but secretly arranged to send an unofficial representative, as Hitler wanted to sell his Jews to the nations of the world for $250 per person, or 1,000 a family.
Avec les autres membres de la délégation française, d'abord ses deux principaux collaborateurs, M. Roland Cadet et le général Simon, et les autres membres de la délégation, M. Bruno Deleusse, Bernard Tricot, le colonel Seguin Pazzi.
November, Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass. Nazis attacked Jews throughout Germany. 30,000 Jews arrested, 91 Jews killed, and 500 shops and businesses looted. More than 1,000 synagogues set afire. Jewish children are expelled from public schools. December, Nazis seize control of Germany-owned businesses.
Rioters destroyed 267 synagogues throughout Germany, Austria, and the Sudetenland. Many synagogues burned throughout the night in full view of public and of local firefighters who had received orders to intervene only to prevent flames from spreading to nearby buildings. SA and Hitler Youth members shattered shop windows of an estimated 7,500 Jewish-owned commercial establishments and looted their wares. Jewish cemeteries became a particular object of desecration in many regions. Mobs of SA men roamed the streets, attacking Jews in their houses and forcing Jews they encountered to perform acts of public humiliation. Kristallnacht claimed the lives of at least 91 Jews. As the pogroms spread, units of the SS and Gestapo, the secret state police, arrested up to 30,000 Jewish males and transferred most of them from local prisons to Dachau and Buchenwald, as well as other concentration camps.
1939, September. Germany invades Poland. World War II begins. Nazis order Polish Jews into restricted ghettos and force them into slave labor.
During the afternoon of August 31st, 1939, German forces made their final preparations for the invasion of Poland. Air crews studied their targets. Tanks moved to their assault positions. Then, in the early hours of September the 1st, German soldiers dressed in Polish uniforms attacked a radio station on the German side of the border, leaving behind some bodies. This was the aggression which Hitler later used to justify his attack. At 8 that morning, German troops pushed aside the Polish frontier barriers and mobile forces raced forward. 2 days later, on September the 3rd, Britain and France declared war, honoring their promise to stand by Poland. But by then, the Poles were in deep trouble.